Survival, hunger, thirst, and exploring. Those are the big words that would describe Runescape Dragon Wilds. The game is still in early access, and in this video, you're going to find out when the game is cooked or undercooked. But first, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It'll be very much appreciated. RuneScape is one of the oldest MMOs ever released. It's released in 2001. That means the title, the name itself, wouldn't mean as much to newer generations. That's why the title for RuneScape Dragon Wilds feels like that Jagex wanted to launch a game, so they used RuneScape to get attention drawn to a newly released game, and honestly, it worked on me. So when I saw RuneScape in the title, I was immediately drawn to it. And honestly, let me tell you, the game don't exactly feel like RuneScape itself, and I don't think it's meant to feel like original RuneScape. It's meant to feel like its own game in a RuneScape world. So it's not meant to be a bad thing. It's just a heads up. Let's start with the good stuff with the game. Dragon Wilds is an open world survival game where you can build a base, explore, survive, get food, drink, and complete quests, you know, kind of like Valheim, but in a RuneScape universe. My first 2 hours in the game was fun, the music was good, the combat was good. The combat was not good, it was simple, it was fast to learn. The hook of the game itself was pretty decent, you know, you'll learn pretty fast. And one of the things that I liked about this game is that they bring some of the old menus and UIs and skill trees that is recognizable for RuneScape. It adds to the RuneScape vibe. It's not bad at all. The game itself is not bad at all. It's okay, and it's fun, and it's not as buggy as other. Exploring is fun, even though the melee combat feels a little bit clunky. Some of the AIs feel a little bit weird, but that's alright. It's still in early access, but still addressing it though. Fast traveling is pretty interesting. Sometimes the game can feel like a walking simulator, but once you reach a certain area, you can place a fast travel point that you can fast travel to later, so you can fast travel in between, and it's pretty cool. I wish though that there was more mobility other than the walking, so it would feel less like a walking simulator, but that's all good. It's not a deal breaker. One of the things that I would give the game a 10 out of 10 for is actually the spell for mining and for tree chopping. And I don't want to spoil, so if you don't want spoilers, don't watch, but it's a little detail that I appreciate. And since the developers are open to feedback, the boss fight that you encounter with a dragon is very anticlimactic. It's super easy to avoid. You pop a poison resistance potion and you can basically just tank everything, and it becomes super easy. The attacks are super easy. There's nothing challenging about that boss fight. Plus, you could even predict the attacks and what the dragon was going to do by just realizing how it was attacking you throughout the map. So maybe decrease the amount of attacks because it attacks way too often. Maybe do different attacks. If you wanted to attack you in the environment, do something different that becomes less predictable when you get to the boss fight, and make it a little bit more challenging. I know this is the early access and it's the early stages of the game, but make it a little bit more challenging, because right now, as it is, it's a super boring boss fight. It's not something I really want to play again. And to wrap things up, overall, RuneScape Dragon Wilds is a very basic survival game with RuneScape twists, which is not bad. They execute it well. They bring some uniqueness here and there with some spells, and the game itself is not necessarily bad. Is the game cooked or undercooked? And as I'm standing right now, obviously it's very undercooked. I would recommend for people to wait. If they really want to have a good time and enjoy the maximum experience, then wait with the game until there's more updates, until there's more changes. And yes, it's an early access game. It's definitely a game I would recommend to my friends in the future when there's a lot more content. But as of it standing right now, it's a little bit undercooked. And yes, it's still under development. I'm very well aware of that. There are other games that release in early access and that feels way more finished than this. And then you can say, go ahead and buy it right now. It feels finished. It feels ready to go. But this one, it's very undercooked, and it needs a little bit more cooking. It needs a little bit more time in the oven. If you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit that sub button. It'd be much appreciated. Peace.